Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? Well, today I want to talk about something that affects all of us about the same, but at the same time, affects all of us just a little bit different. That's right, today I want to talk about the beauty of perspective. So, I'm sure you've all heard somebody say that if, say, multiple people were able to witness the same event, such as like buying tacos from a taco stand, right? If there were people in line, people standing out there eating their tacos, maybe some people walking by on the street, watching somebody order their taco. If you asked all those people immediately after the order was placed what they saw and what they experienced, all of them would have a slightly different story to tell. Like, you'd have most of the main key, plot points there, but everybody would have something just a little bit different. And I mean, this could be chalked up to some basic things such as vantage points, point of view. There's different people from different sides of the taco cart, right? And then, well, you've also got people's life experiences to, interpret how they see the situation. And then there's also the whole thing of the experiences and the mood that those people in the moment that they watch somebody order their shrimp tacos, and that might affect how they interpret the situation, right? So, say if I order some shrimp tacos with a little, just basic street taco, and somebody thinks I ordered it with a lot of salsa, or somebody thinks that I ordered it grilled when I should have ordered it fried, or all those sorts of things. I'll take grilled or fried, honestly. All of it's really tasty. But you know what? Isn't that shrimp tacos are great, and they're a great thing to share and bond over, right? But even when it comes to all of our other favorite hobbies and fandoms and such, isn't the fact that we all have a different perspective and life experience to bring to the table, the joy and the fun of being able to share this with somebody? Because, it's like I said a few weeks ago, it's always it's always more fun to share something with somebody else, right? That if you get to share it with other nerds who have the same joy and passion for something, and then not only do they share the love for tacos, we're gonna go with tacos because that's on my mind now, but they could say, well, I like it with a certain kind of cheese, or I like a corn tortilla, or I like a flour tortilla, right? And I can be like, I love a flour tortilla, but they're like, hey, this place has a handmade corn tortilla, and they do it in a certain way, and it's better than those other corn tortillas. And I go there, and I'm like, wow, this corn tortilla is better than any flour tortilla I've ever had, That tortilla could have changed my life. And if I hadn't listened to, my friend talk about this, then I would have missed out. And I could have been like, man, you're wrong. Your corn tortillas are never good as flour tortillas. And you know what? I would have lived in the darkness and ignorance for the rest of my days. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know why people gotta be so stubborn that they have to be right and somebody else has to be wrong. Look, I get it. I'm a punk. I do what I want. I think what I think. I'm stubborn. But you know what? That doesn't mean I'm not willing to ever change my mind or my perspective or let somebody teach me something new. It's like that guy Nerd Poro Lifeform. He kind of got me into streaming, right? But and getting on YouTube. But he does some great retrospectives and some games he's played through and some movies he's watched. When somebody's able to tell you the story behind the story, And maybe, hey, you didn't really appreciate that game so much, or the movie so much, but then you get to understand the process of how they made it, the choices and why they made those. You might go back and actually watch it again and be able to appreciate it. Still might not be your favorite movie, but you learned something because you were able to share it with somebody else, and you weren't too stubborn to say, hey, you know, I don't want to hear it. I don't even care, right? Because I don't like horror movies, and some people do. And I like hearing the stories behind them sometimes. I'm still not really probably going to watch them. They won't be my favorite movie. But I'm still willing to listen to somebody that's going to have a good, you know, healthy, fun conversation where I can learn and experience their excitement in their fandom. Because, you know, if you really think about it, there's two main ways that anybody, you know, jumps on the bandwagon for any sort of thing, right? Movie or show. It's either you're watching something on your own and it just hits you the right way, and all of a sudden you're sold on this thing, right? And you want to tell everybody and you want to share it with everybody. Because, well, you know some people that, you know, share enough life experience and you know what they like, and be like, hey, you better check this out. Like, it's just good, man. You gotta check it out. And then, on the other side of things, there's been plenty of times where I'm sure you and me, someone's like, hey dude, this is gonna be awesome. I really liked it, and I think you should check it out. And you're like, okay, I trust your opinion. We've had good nerd conversations. Yeah, I'll jump into it. And then you get to have the conversation and tell your friend that he has terrible taste, or, you know, hey, thanks for letting me know. Because it might be your favorite thing too, and if it wasn't for that friend, you might not have known about it. You know, but there's so many things being created out there, it's hard to keep track of all of it. I mean, you gotta listen to somebody, right? Yeah. Like I said before, I'm maybe a punk, maybe stubborn, and I don't like being told what to do. But I'm not so stubborn that I'm just gonna completely miss out on something because I need to be right. Because, trust me, I know what I think and I believe, and I'm pretty content in that. So, but you know, if you ever want to talk and hang out, like say in Dallas or some of these meetups, you know, with me or other people, that's awesome. Like, I'm really looking forward to Dallas because, well, I've met a lot more of you than I knew last year, and I'm excited about hanging out and, you know, talking nerdy stuff and learning what I can from other people. Yep. So, like I said, if there's any nerdy stuff that you ever want to talk about on stream or hang out, you know, let me know. You know, if you got any comments about anything you want to share, put it in the comments below, and we'll just keep having fun and having conversations. Like I said, we're working on having some of these interviews with some of my good friends out here and introduce some new nerddoms and fandoms and why people love what they love. So be on the lookout for that too. Well, I'm gonna keep on doing what I want and loving it. So see y'all later, everybody. Bye.